say that your son is doing the same, that he doesn't want to learn English because he knows that you can speak English?
No, he wants, but sometimes he wants to prefer to substitute of learning English to play with game or painting something. So that's in general he wants to know, because I always talking with him about how it would be great learning know English and live somewhere where we want. Also, he's going to visit United States, but he's a passion. He's dreamed to visit this country. But this thing motivated him when I'm with him. So, but he realized that it would be great, and just Daddy, okay, I'm going to learn. I will learn. But just sit it and open his notebook and learn. Yeah. So I know that I repeat it every day for him about this opportunity of knowing English.
And do you watch movies at home in English? Do you watch movies?
What did you say?
Do you watch movies in English at home?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, recently we begin to watch cartoons on YouTube. This is simple cartoons we began at. Big Mazi. His tutor recommended to watch these cartoons, Big Mazi. But yesterday we watched. After that, we discussed. It was the first part. This is collection of these cartoons. And we discussed about question. Can I have something? Can I have water? Can I have hamburger like this? Also, I don't like, you like, but it was a practice. But he knows about it, but he hasn't practiced it. So I helped him with that.
He doesn't have practice.
Yes, I think that in my city I have a pair of good teachers. He's a native. He's poor. They are native. They're native. Lives in Korolev, here in Moscow. But I tried to hire one of them, but she said for the first time. But she's a practice. She's her approach to speak deeply in context, because they walking outside, they cooking something, but I say, my son, but he's a zero, I think, in English. So first he advised to hire maybe a student who can explain him simple rules and how to speak a simple phrase, but get a vocabulary for that, and skills a little for him. And also that's her price is affordable for that. Maybe 2 or 3 that are well to do with the high quality. Because she said that I can't children zero in English, so you have to have a little level of knowledge English. She said, but.
And do you live in a house or in a flat in the city?
Here in a flat in the city.
And have you heard about the program that you can take some exchange students? So you give them some room where they can live, You feed them, and for it they give English lessons for your son 4 hours every day. So
In
it's
Skype.
no, it's offline. So someone, you can choose a person, some student or someone who wants to visit Moscow, and who speaks English as a native speaker. And there are some websites on this topic, and he comes to your house, or you can rent him a room, and he speaks English with your son. Usually this person lives with you in the same apartment, and you can speak English with this person 24 hours a day. And your son begins to speak English because all of the words he uses every day, he will use it with this person. So you give a room for this person and you feed this person. And instead, this person gives 4 hours every day lessons of English. Well, it's not lessons like he can watch movies with you, he can discuss something, you can go to the park and talk to him in English. So in this program,
I've heard about this.
in
Yes,
this
I've heard
program,
about this,
different
but
people can take part, and they can not only teach other languages, they can help in the garden, they can take care or after maybe some adults and so on. So but you can choose those who can teach your son English. So what do you think about it? It would be cheaper than hiring
yeah,
tutors.
I know. But I live near Moscow, about 10 kilometers from the center. So here in my city, there are only teachers with commercial lessons. They don't want to speak with me in Russia, so they don't want to have an exchange in it. So, but I don't think that someone come to Korea from Moscow, because it's, I don't know, many opportunities for them exchanging in where they live in Moscow, foreign people.
I will send you later the website. I will find how
Okay.
it's called, and there you can see that I think in Moscow there are a lot of people who are looking for such tutors. And there are people who live maybe in Africa but who can speak English, or from Latin America, from Brazil. And there are a lot of students, young people who would like to travel around the world, but they don't have enough money. So they would like to spend like 1 month in Moscow to see the city, but they don't have money to rent the apartment and so on. So they are giving you these lessons, and you are giving them the place to live and some food. And maybe next month he will go to the other place. He will, I don't know, help someone in New Zealand with gardening and so on. So there are some kind of such people who travel around the world, and they do some small job 4 hours every day, and other people give them accommodation. So, and what about your wife? What is she doing? Is she working somewhere, or does she have a
She's
hobby?
working with me. We're working together.
And do you need to know Italian or English language in your work?
Yes, would be better to know Italian language, of course. But I'm zero in it, so that they know English, so that we can discuss about something, about discounts, about something else, about even about life sometimes. But I would like to know more deeply to speak about everything. But maybe later I'm going to learn Italian too. I don't know. But my first goal, speaking an English fluently, without any hesitation, without any frustrated. Without any,
And in what country would your wife like to live?
she hasn't decided yet to like me. So, but But she preferred to stay here, but she
Why?
doesn't know what's happened here. So, but I'm trying to explain her what's happened in Russia, many things. But she prefers don't speak about it.
And so, why does she think that in Russia it's good to live? Why does she think so?
Maybe it's easy to earn money here because we don't know what we will be doing in foreign countries. So, but we there's no opportunity to carry our deal to another country. Maybe, but